Uh, I just put up to the mall and you already know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. Shoot it beside me forever, you already know how we shooting. I just put up in the foreign, you already know how I'm doing.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Saucy Boy Zay, and I'm back with another video. And as y'all see, bruh, we got the Lebron James, bro. Look, GOAT James. You already know the GOAT, bruh. But besides all that, bruh, but this is the build right here, man. I'm telling you. This build is actually like a really good build. I enjoyed playing on it. I only use it for you can only use it in that one game. And in the demo, you really can't like test out the build as much as you want because it's CPUs, so it's going to be way different in Park, way different in, like, maybe Career, who knows, so you're only facing one team, the same players, and, like, they're OP. So, this will be a really effective build. I feel like it was fun to play on. Like, I put up, like, probably, like, 30-something points, maybe close to 40. I had, like, a double-double or something. I had some blocks, had a good amount of assists. But this build is really effective. Now, if you want it to be like the LeBron build, like for that to pop up like that, you're gonna need to like level this stuff up and put the attributes up that I put up. Now I didn't really put like a whole bunch into like all like the shooting and like I mean the finishing I put up for the most part. Cause figure it's a LeBron build. Like you got to be finishing at that rim, bro, being able to ball handle. But it's like it's hard to make a build like that that's based around them. You're gonna get the similarities of them, but it's not gonna be able to shoot as good, of course. Like you're not gonna be able to be as good as that player, because it would just be OP if you could be as good as LeBron, as good as KD, or those types of players. Like you'll be similar in some ways, but you're not gonna be like a copy and paste of Kevin Durant. Like it's just not possible. But as you see, bro, we have like the defense up for a good part. All we have is like in the finishing is like the main stats that we need, in the playmaking we put all the way up so we can get those playmaking badges. Now right now I was trying to figure out like how I can get a shooting badge in, or just to put up my shooting without really affecting my finishing too much, because that's like the main thing that I wanted. So I did hit the defense like a little bit and like take a little bit of stuff away from the defense. I was just trying to figure out when I would lose a badge and I would get a badge. And honestly, one defensive badge and then having like two, it's really not that big a difference. Yeah, it's on silver, but like in my opinion, it's not that deep. I'd rather have more shooting badges than defending ones, something like that. So, as you see, I wound up putting up my post fade and my free throw a tad bit. Since the three-pointer really wasn't, like, too high, I didn't really worry about that as much. Then the rest of the points I put into the finishing. Now, as you see, we have 18 finishing, potential badges, 13 for shooting, and 25 for playmaking. So now we still have a tad bit more that we can, like, pop into a few other stats. I wound up just putting it into the finishing so I can get those finishing badges. You see, I got 20. Now, right here, I was just trying to check, like, how many, like, finishing badges I could get, like, in total, like, the max amount. I think it may have been, like, 22 I was probably able to get at the moment. I'm just trying to figure out, like I said, if you put down like one or two attributes, you might stay with the 25 badges, or it might only like you go down one and you lose the badge. So you have to be mindful of like the badges and how you upgrade it, because it will help you out. Like if you're putting up one stat a whole bunch, but like you really don't need it. Like it's not like really all that need it. But as you see, but I'm changing everything up. I'm trying to figure out, all right, what can I put here? What can I like put together to make this thing like an all-around really good build, a LeBron build? Now, of course, the defense won't be as good as LeBron's. It's just not possible to make the build super similar. But I ended up going basically with like these types of stats right here. Everything I would say probably to keep the same. That way you can have all the badges. That's the main reason why I do stuff like this. If you put up the driving and finishing, the most you're going to get is 22. So you really don't have to worry about doing whatever I did for the finishing. You don't have to do as many. Just make sure you have like around 20. Now the height is what kills, bro. You really can't put him at 6'9" or 6'10". You can't even put small forward to 6'10" no more. So 6'9" will be more like LeBron's height. But still, bro, them attributes go down like crazy. Like, you lose a lot. So I literally just left it at 6'7". I know it's not the same height as him, but you're going to want to be at least the best attributes. You don't want to destroy your stuff just over a couple of things. And then with the weight, I put it's like a decent amount. And then the wingspan, you already know if you touch it at all, you're losing a lot. If you put it down, you only gain a little bit. So I would either say put it up one, down one, or keep it the same, since you won't lose too much or you won't gain too much. But putting it down one is a little helpful for like builds that really can't shoot too good, because then you'll be able to, knock down the moving shots. You'll be able to do everything that you need to do on that build. Figure if you're not like a great shooter, you're not going to want to have the longest arms, because then you're not going to shoot at all. If you put them down to the lowest, if you're like a defender, you might not be that good of a defender, so it'll hurt you. So just make sure you be mindful of the wingspan. I would just say go with what I did. Now with the 3 takeovers, this is a hard choice. All depends on your play style. Like if you're gonna be more of like a playmaker, like LeBron is, if you're gonna be like more just facilitating and passing the ball around, I would go playmaking, but I went with slashing just because, like I said, the demo, it's a little bit easier to do, as you see. Facilitating finisher. Similarities: LeBron, DeMar DeRozan, and KD. Like we're similar to two beasts and then one semi-star. He's up there. But this is a really effective build. Like I was saying, you can either pick the post, the dime, playmaking machine, bro, or you can go straight to the slashing. Now I chose slashing just steady for the fact that, like, if I were to use this build, I would be more of like cutting, dunking, getting my teammates open, and I still have the badges, so I really don't need the playmaking takeover. I really don't think it's like gonna be that effective. I still won't be able to speed boost, so I'd rather go with the slashing so I can finish a little bit better if I get the takeover, or just when I'm finishing, I'll be closer to the takeover. Now, if you put up these badges right here, I would say this is probably like the best thing. You can go for like 6 or 7 gold, and then you can just have something else, or you can just go with the 6 gold and 1 Hall of Famers, which I usually do if I have like a certain amount. I would go with like the most amount of gold, and then if I can get a Hall of Fame or 2 in there, I usually put that. Now for the shooting, this is not really like a build you're going to be like dribbling around and shooting with. This is more of just like a catch and shoot, like a spot up shooter. If you have the space, you could probably pull it. But I just went with catch and shoot, corner specialist, quick draw, and pick and popper, just because those are like the most effective ones for this type of build. And then you can just throw Deadeye on, so you can just shoot it. Now you could have went with post fade, but I'm not really going to be post fading with this build. It's just more going to be like in my hands with some screens and then going around them and then going to the paint, or maybe I might dribble a little bit, nothing too crazy, like a couple little like crossover, just spin behind back, something a little like rhythm dribble, and then straight to the paint, and then you can still throw it out. As you see, we get a bunch of playmaking badges. You get 25, you get so many. It's like you really don't need a bunch of them. Like, you don't need downhill, you don't need bailout, break starter, ankle breaker, because you're not going to be dribbling all crazy. You don't need dream shake. Now, with these badges that I have right here, these are like probably like the most effective, like the best ones. Figure Dimer is like one of the best badges for playmakers. So I wanted to put that thing on Hall of Fame, and I still have 3 more. So I was gonna go with needle threader because I never tried it out, and I'm pretty sure it was either that or stop and go. Yeah, stop and go. I take off and put on that flashy passer so I can throw them dimes, bro. But that's really it for all this. The defense, you can put whatever. But I hope you enjoyed the video, man. This is the LeBron James build, the KD build, the DeMar DeRozan build, whatever you want to call it as. Now the LeBron jumper is pretty nice if you want to try it out. I actually use it during the game. Like I said, man, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, man. If you like the video, leave a like, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.